All right, so the Sharks conclude their preseason with a win over the Vegas Golden Knights, in which was definitely their best preseason game of the preseason. 4-0 shutout on Vegas, and I mean, yeah, it's the preseason, but I mean, you're facing Robin Lehner, who is likely going to be a Vezina Trophy finalist nominee. He's a very good goalie. Obviously they lost Marc-Andre Fleury to the Blackhawks, but he's still a great who was a backup to Fleury and Robin Lehner, and sometimes he would actually have more playing time than Fleury, and that's why I think Vegas fans weren't really hitting the panic button when they saw Fleury get traded for basically nothing to the Blackhawks. I mean, yeah, it sucked, but they have Robin Lehner. But Robin Lehner, I mean, allowed 4 goals to the Sharks, who obviously couldn't even beat Vegas last year. Adin Hill was in net for the Sharks. Great to see him in net because he got the shutout. Sharks defense did good as well, only allowing 25 shots, and all 25 were saved. But yeah, a lot of good performances in this game. Erik Karlsson, 2 assists. That was good to see. I mean, Karlsson obviously paid very, very well, and unfortunately hasn't really been what he hasn't showed his form as a true good player like he was on the Ottawa Senators. But 2 assists, that was good. William Eklund got a goal tonight. He's basically leading the team in points in the preseason. He is amazing. I really hope he starts the season on the Sharks. I mean, he's really a NHL caliber player. Eklund, the rookie, obviously. He gets assists almost every game, and if he's not getting assists like tonight, he gets a goal. And Jonathan Dahlen, who's also a young good player, he got a goal as well. Burns got a goal, and LeBanc got a goal. So 4 players that we obviously have high hopes on. Burns is getting old, but he's also a great Sharks player. So is LeBanc, and then 2 younger guys in Dahlen and Eklund. So I think that's very great that they were able to have the variety. Obviously no goals for Vegas, so good defense. But granted, they didn't really have all of their best players. In the top lines, they had guys that weren't really too well known. I mean, they had Janmark and Karlsson, but you didn't really see Mark Stone out there playing too much, or other guys that are well known. But still, the Sharks defense able to hold them well, and the Sharks offense being able to score goals in all 3 periods. The first period had 2 goals, second period with 1, and the third with 1. And I mean, I think that's just a good way to end the preseason. It might be the preseason and not matter for anything, but it's good to see for a team like the Sharks that are rebuilding in a sense. I mean, they don't admit they're rebuilding, but a team with young players to have those young players produce goals like Dahlen and Eklund and Knizev and etc. Although he didn't play today, but you know what I mean. And like to see them perform at a high level like this, it's definitely encouraging, especially how disappointing the season was last year. To see the Sharks, end the preseason with a winning record, and I guess head into the regular season on a high note. It's definitely a good feeling, for sure. And obviously we have the Jets a week from today on the opening night. Jets are obviously a pretty good team. We'll see how in between that week, we have pretty much 7 days of probably gonna be roster changes. There's probably going to be a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors that we aren't going to see, that determines the opening night rosters. And I think it'll be interesting to see where Eklund ends up. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers he can, be with the Sharks at the beginning. Obviously a lot of young guys go to the AHL, and if he does go to the AHL, I'll be fine with that. But it'd be cool to see him start and be on the opening day roster. But yeah, 4-0 victory over Vegas, obviously a big rival, and it was at home as well. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this game, and I'll see you guys in my next Sharks video, which will be opening day or opening night. So anyways, guys, see you guys later, and yeah, go Sharks.